Hey guys, happy Saturday and welcome back to at-home workout number 40. Today, before we get into our bench press and our partner Murph Prep workout, we're going to get into our warm-up. We've got 3 rounds of 3 different movements. We're going to start off with a 50-foot bear crawl. You can mark out 25 feet either in your yard or your driveway. Go 50 feet down and back. Then we're going to go into 6 dive bomb push-ups and then finish with a lunge complex. 6 reps of a lunge on each leg and then a squat. We're doing those 3 movements for 3 rounds. Our warm-up is going to start with a bear crawl. So you guys know what a bear crawl looks like, just hands and feet walking down and back. Once you finish that, we're going to go into 6 dive bombers. So getting into a pike position, feet are separated, hands are separated. As we lead with our head and chest down to the floor, it's almost like going under the fence, and then we come back to the top. So head and chest down, sink the hips, and then start back in that pike position. Once we finish 6 of those, then we're going to go into 6 of a complex. So what I want you to do is grab a plate. Doesn't matter how heavy. I'd recommend something 10, 15 pound plate or 25 pound plate at max. But we're going to go 2 overhead lunges with the plate, 1 on each leg, and then we're going to bring the plate down in front of our chest and then go into a squat. Take it back overhead, lunge, lunge, bring it down, and then squat. We're doing 6 of those reps. That is your warm-up for today. For our strength today, we're continuing with our bench press. So last few weeks we've been doing sets of 8. This week we're adding a couple more reps. So 4 sets of 10 reps today. So keeping that high volume here, but I want you to try and maintain the same weight that you've been hitting for 8. So trying to get a little bit heavier with those couple more reps. So 4 sets of 10 on bench press. All right guys, and if you do not have a bench for bench press, you can do a floor press, or if you have a wall ball or something soft and elevated that you can put between your shoulder blades, then that can act as your bench. So getting that bar on the hip, then getting it into a bench press position, and you can either do those reps from the floor or from a med ball. All right guys, as we get into our partner workout, Murph Prep, today we have a 15-minute AMRAP. Just like the previous Saturdays, if you have a weight vest and you plan on wearing one for Murph, make sure you wear it for this workout. But the workout is a 15-minute AMRAP. We're going to start with 20 hang to overhead. So it's your choice whether you do a hang snatch or a hang clean and jerk, but we're getting that barbell into a locked out overhead position. Weight on the barbell is 95 for the guys and 65 for the girls. Once you finish your hang to overhead, we're going to go into 30 push-ups and then finish with 50 air squats. You can partition all of these reps as needed, but only one person is going to be working at a time. So just make sure you're constantly moving, trying to get those reps, get as many rounds and reps as possible in that 15-minute time frame. So your 15-minute partner workout is going to start with 20 hang to overhead. So your choice of a hang snatch here or a hang clean and jerk. All right, those of you wearing a vest, you're going to have to get around the extra component of the vest. So whether you go snatches or hang clean and jerks, you've got to complete that 20 reps between you and your partner. Whenever you finish those reps, you both are going to drop to the floor for your push-up. So just like always, making sure that we keep that stomach tight, butt squeeze, chest to the floor, and then back up, full extension at the top. You guys are accumulating 30 reps, so if you do that evenly, it's 15 apiece. Then we're going to move on to our 50 air squats. So having that chest up, good posture, hip crease below knee, feet are flat, and then standing back up, squeezing the butt and knees at the top. Both of you accumulating those 50 reps. So going through that as many times, getting as many rounds and reps as possible in 15 minutes. So as we get into our extra work now, we're going to be doing an individual workout. It's going to be an 8-minute AMRAP. We're going to start with a 400-meter run. Whenever you come in from your run, you're going to go into 50 double unders and then complete 30 ab mat sit-ups. With the remaining time of your 8 minutes, you're going to establish a 3-rep max touch and go power clean. So before you start this workout, I want you guys to warm up, spend enough time warming up your front rack, warming up the pull from the floor, just so when we get to the barbell, once you finish your work, then we're already warm enough to hit that heavier weight. So make sure that first weight on the barbell is something that you're confident with and that you can hit under fatigue, and then make sure you make those jumps accordingly into where you have a range of what you want to hit. So I wouldn't recommend taking more than probably 3 or 4 attempts. You're probably only going to have about 3 or 4 minutes to make those attempts. So make sure you're confident with your first attempt, and then be smart with the jumps that you make after that. For the extra work, you guys are starting with a 400-meter run. So going out the door, coming back in. Whenever you come back into where you're working, you're going to grab your rope. You're going to perform 50 double unders. Whenever you finish those, you're going to go right into 30 ab mat sit-ups, butterflying those feet, touch the floor behind you, and then full palm on the floor in front. Whenever you complete your 30 sit-ups, you are then going to spend the remaining time establishing a 3-rep max power clean. So like I mentioned before, that first rep, that first attempt should be something that you are very confident in hitting even under fatigue. So don't get too crazy to where you're going to be failing your first attempt. So as we get set up, make sure we have a very good set-up position, full foot in the floor, trying to show your chest out as much as possible. As we extend, get those elbows all the way through. We can rest, take a breath at the top, but as soon as we go to bring it down, we are touch and go again, touch and then go again. 3 reps here in a power clean. Okay, must be catching these above parallel. Okay, so establishing a 3-rep max touch and go power clean within the remaining time after your work. And that's all we have today, guys, for at-home workout number 40. Hope you guys are ready to get after it today and hope you enjoy the workout. If you have any questions about the movements or the strength or the workout, always reach out to us. But we hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend, and we will see you guys on Monday for the next video.